And today we'll be doing a practice that's all about the movement of the spine. We won't be doing any super complicated postures, but feel free to grab a blanket, a block, or a meditation cushion, something that can support you during our postures. If sitting on the floor is not happening for you right now, please feel free to set up a comfortable chair, so that one that you can sit upright in with your feet flat on the floor. All right, pause the video if you need to go collect your things, and we'll meet here seated. We'll start with just some centering breaths. So I want you to focus the breath towards the bottom part of the lungs. Feel free to close your eyes during any point of this practice. You can also keep the eyes open if you'd like. Take your hands to the waistline, where you can kind of get a sense or a feeling of where your ribs are, the lower part of your ribs. We're going to take a full breath in through your nose, and I want you to feel the breath moving into the bottom of the lungs, so you feel there's a little expansion at the rib cage. So let's prepare. Maybe closing your eyes again if you feel comfortable doing so. Inhale through the nose, let the low ribs expand. Open your mouth, release the breath, exhale. Inhale. And release. One more like this, full breath in. Exhale. Release your hands to your lap or your knees or your thighs if you're sitting cross-legged. If you're sitting in a chair, check to see that your feet are comfortably on the floor beneath you. And notice the length of your spine here. Give yourself this opportunity to be in the moment. Lengthen through the back of the neck. And gently guide your shoulders back. Turn the outer edges of the mouth to the ears to create space. And watch as the breath moves in and out through your nose. If your eyes are closed, invite them to open. And we'll just slowly begin with some Sufi grinds. So easy circles following the ribs trace around the pelvic bowl. So almost like your rib cage is orbiting around the planet of your pelvis. And just move the body in as large of a circle as you can. So sometimes people really have a lot of movement here, so feel free to Go as deep as feels comfortable and supportive for you here. Just creating that spiral, that circling shape. You notice that other parts of the body may start to get involved here. Your hips may lift slightly. You might feel the sitting bones shift around the chair or the mat beneath you. You might find this natural connection with your breath, inhaling and exhaling as you move. Generally speaking, the inhale breath creates space. And the exhale breath allows you to move into that space. Take a pause and then change direction. So moving in opposition to your natural way that you initially moved. We move in the maybe slightly less natural direction. Inhaling, you create a broadening through your heart, through your chest. Allow the exhale to create space in the body for more movement, for more opening. Maybe you take the circles a little bigger. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Let's take 2 more circles. And then pause in your impeccable seat, so your upright position. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and go ahead and wrap your triceps forward so the palms of the hands face upward, and reach your arms up as high as you can go. Then face your palms towards your screen or the camera, whatever it is that you're watching this video on, and touch your thumb tips together. Reach up a little higher. Inhale. Notice if your low ribs kind of bulged out, and just knit them back in. Take 1 more full breath in here, reaching the arms up a little higher. Then on your exhale, turn your palms away from each other and lower the hands back down. We'll do that 3 more times, but a little faster, a little more rhythmic. Inhale, reach the arms up, face the palms forward, the thumb tips graze each other. Then exhale, float your arms down by your sides. Inhale, circle arms out and up, feeling the full rotation in the upper arms as you rotate them back down. 1 more like this. Inhale fully. And exhale. Place your left fingertips on the mat or onto the edge of the chair, and reach your right arm up and gently allow your left side body to contract. But I want you to think more about expansion in your right side body. The left elbow can be soft here, no need to make it stiff, but really reach through that right arm. So bring some muscular action into that right arm, so we're not just kind of dipping into the left side body. Then we just full breath in. Then on your exhale, I want you to take your right hand behind you, place your left hand to right thigh, and take a twist to the right. So just creating a little more space in the spine. Keep your heart facing right and turn your chin over your left shoulder. And see if you can bring your eyeballs all the way over to the left side of the room. that you're in. Keep looking towards the left. Release your twist and then look right straight up overhead. Reach your arms up. Let those thumb tips graze together. Then lower your right hand down to the mat and stretch that left arm up and over. Do the work of keeping that left arm really long and strong, and wrap your left tricep, towards the ear, so you feel this nice elongation through the left side body. There's an opening, there's a space created, and then gently pull your right waistline inward slightly so you get this gentle contraction. Maintain a nice easy breath. If your left sitting bone pops up off the mat, a little bit is okay. Don't be too strict with yourself, but let's not just roll all the way over to the right sitting bone. So gently urge that left sitting bone towards the mat or the chair beneath you. One more breath in and go a little deeper on your exhale. And lift all the way up into that twist. Take your left hand behind you, right hand outside of the left thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Really turn the left shoulder out behind you. Making the twist happen where the navel might be, the belly button, the center. And now keep your heart facing left. Turn your chin towards the right. Just notice the sensations that you're receiving in the body and where your mind tends to go. Now keep your eyes facing the right. And then unwind your twist. Reach your arms up and lift your gaze towards thumb tips. Reach up a little higher. And on your exhale, we'll float the arms down by the side. Now let's go ahead and come to our four-legged position. So coming to a table position. If you need some time to come from if you're coming from your chair, wonderful. If you cannot move from your chair, I want you to come to standing and place your hands on the chair, on the seat of the chair. Otherwise, if you don't have the chair, if you're on your yoga mat or on a floor, on a carpet, wherever, you don't need a yoga mat, go ahead and place your blanket off to the side and bring your wrists directly underneath the tops of your shoulders. Your knees will come underneath your hips. We'll move through some rounds of cow-cat pose. So let's begin with our cow. Glide your shoulder blades into your back body. Lift your chin up and lift your tailbone up. And slow exhale, we round in. Curl the navel to the spine. Bring the chin towards the chest. The chin, however, does not touch the chest. Please be cautious of this. No need to overexert any movements. No need to really go crazy here. Let's just kind of soften into the postures. Inhale for our cow pose. Now you lift your chin up, but lengthen through that cervical spine so you're not just crunching like we could have in that last posture where we were not bringing our chin to our chest. Let's not try to bring the back of our head to our hips, right? So we just think about elongating through the spine. And on your exhale, round back into your cat pose. Your gaze may come inward towards your navel. And inhale for your cow pose. Go ahead and bring your gaze up to the center of your brow. Exhale for your cat. And inhale, cow. Good. Now we return to your cat pose. Last one, exhale. And make your way to a standing position. So we're going to come, if you're on the ground, just go ahead and come to downward facing dog. Push your hands forward, bring your ears between your arms, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Now, everybody, we're going to have our feet be the foundation, whether you're on your chair, whether you have a chair or whether you're on the floor here. Let your torso hang over your thighs. You can relax the backs of the hands to your mat, or you can bring your hands onto the chair. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. So we let the backs of the legs open up, but really I want you to feel this length through the spine here. No need, again, to overextend any part of the body here. We just want to work the length in the back body. Maybe slowly you start to straighten the legs, go a little deeper into that fold. Relax your head if that's possible for you to let the head hang heavy. If not, don't worry, just rest the head on the chair, especially if you have a chair. Rest your head maybe on a pillow on the chair, or just, again, let it just droop down. Feel your feet on the floor beneath you. Feel the grounding of your feet on the floor. The length through the back of the legs. You might start to feel even more length here. If you like to straighten your legs in this forward fold, take a micro bend in your knees and then start to isometrically hug the shin bones in towards each other. And then I want you to gently wrap your inner thighs away from each other so you start to feel a deeper fold here. Your leg muscles begin to engage. The thigh muscles pull up into the hip creases. Take one more in-breath. And one more exhale breath. Then take a pretty big bend in your knees. Let your tailbone droop down. And then inhale slowly. Round up one vertebra at a time. Come to a standing posture. Draw your shoulders down into your back body and let yourself stand here, feeling the opening in the body, the softening in the legs as the body stacks. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment to notice how you feel here. Take a full breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Relax your arms down by your sides. And that is the end of our very short practice today. Notice how you feel here. You could sit